Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews and part 2 of our boxing experience for the G.I. Joe classified Hisstank. We're going to continue on here in part 2. We're going to take a look at the box art of the figures. Here we have our Hisstank driver. Looks absolutely beautiful. The artwork, everything looks to be in pristine condition. Very, very nice. Here's the back of our box. Nice line work. Very cool. Here's our bottom of the box. That's an amazing artwork right there. Here we have the top of the box. Here we have our Hisstank gunner packaging. Looks stunning, just like the driver. Very, very nice. Has a Haslab right on it. Very cool. And here's the back of her. Shows all the line work of the figure and the accessories you get. You do get a lot of accessories with the gunner at least. And there's the bottom of her box. Here's the top of the box. Did notice, I don't see any tape on these boxes. That's good news. And here we have our Hisstank Tactician. Beautiful box. A special box here for Ron Rudat. They honored him, I believe, with this 100 on the packaging. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to review individual reviews of these figures, so you'll see the artwork just a little bit more then. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Here is the back line work for the Tactician. And there's the bottom of his box. And there's the top of it. And there's all three of them together. That'd be beautiful right on your shelf, the boxes alone. Pretty cool. And definitely last but not least, finally, a G1 kind of version. A vintage version of Cobra Commander with that special Mickey Mouse Cobra insignia. There's all the accessories you get. It's pretty cool. Everybody's on the fence about opening this because everybody thinks we're going to get one in the retro series, but who knows how long that's going to take. Here's the back of the card. Big, beautiful Cobra insignia, the Haslab, and then we have a full Cobra Commander file card the way they're supposed to be. And the card stock on these guys are incredible. So I'm guessing this is kind of a sneak peek of the card stock we're going to be getting with the new Retro Line series. I mean, it's still not as thick as I would hope, but it's better than what it was. I just think this should be thicker than that still. For, collectors, I love to keep things in packaging. I can still see these being damaged in the stores and stuff. So inside our paperwork bag, this is what you get. I know no one wants to see this, but this is a perfect embossing experience. I'm showing you everything that it comes with. Here's the one side. Here's the other side. I'm not going to zoom on this. I'm pretty sure no one wants to read this. And here we have our label sheet. Looks pretty nice. I love the black and the red. Goes together. You have options to put the normal 788 or customize it however you see fit. If you were lucky enough to get more on one of these, then you can just go crazy with the numbering system. Here we have our instructions. Front of the booklet. Here's the back of it. It pretty much just unfolds. You see the figures, all the little details, all the directions. How to put the batteries in, or where to go. I was wondering myself how many batteries. I think it probably took like D batteries here and it takes 3 AAA, so that's pretty good. Batteries are expensive. And over here we have the front and the back, and on the top we have all the light work for the Hisstank, all electronics, features, and everything else. Alright, so the main attraction. The Cobra Hiss box itself. Beautiful box. Nice thick boxes. Nothing really to see. Is a open flap. We do have same logo on the side here. And kind of on the other side too. So nothing on the front or back or bottom. So that's pretty much it for the artwork. Alright guys, you guys are still with me here. This is really cool. I love doing this with you guys. You guys can share this experience with me. Whew, I've been waiting a long time for this. What, we've been about a year, over a year for this? Just cannot wait to see this thing. It's one thing to see it on videos or in pictures, but to see it in person for your very first time, it's got to be incredible. So, what do we got here? We got some egg carton material with some hidden parts. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. What do we got here? The side panels. It's pretty cool. We got the other side panel. I don't think I'm going to be using these ones. I like the updated versions. Kind of think we got gypped a little bit, the classic ones, but you know, we gotta have the classic stuff. It should have just been included with it anyway, in my opinion. I mean, it's absolutely needed. But if you got more than one, you can do, you know, one classic and one more modern, spiced up, classified style. Here are the canopies, I believe. Wow, the canopy's huge. It's just a vintage style canopy. And this is the one I absolutely love. I think I'll be using this one, the gull wing version. Very, very cool. Let's see, we don't have anything else in here. This with the chin cannon. Pretty nice. Alright, so here we are. Staring at some egg cartons. Let's get this bad boy up and out of here. You guys ready? Here we go. Ho, 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 look at that, guys. Oh, man. And I gotta say, this is the biggest Hisstank I've ever seen, obviously, for all of us. But it's pretty big. And I was expecting it to be bigger, actually. But it's still a beautiful piece. Come with me, guys. Let's tear out these parts. And then I might have to put the camera down and tear out that Hisstank. He's pretty big. Here we have the rockets. Everything is wrapped in plastic, which is really nice. 2 sets of those. Gives us 12 of these things. I'm so glad they added this. This is definitely a very unique take on updating the Hisstank, in my opinion. Wow, that cannon turret, I mean, is massive. And this is my hand. This thing's big as my hand. Holy moly, actually a little bit longer than my fingers. Yeah, it's longer than my hand. Jeez. Anything over there? We got hidden over here. We got some more pieces. These must be the guns for the turns. Plate. And then I'm going to go ahead and have to pause it to get this Hisstank up and out of this box. Because I got to hold the camera because this is a big review. So let me get it out and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so I got him out of there, and I don't see anything else. So you can see that they have a very nice egg carton. If you anything, you throw this stuff away. This is pretty cool. You use this for, like, you paint this. You can use it for like a custom display piece for whatever you can come up with in your imagination. Alright, there's the tank. I'm telling you what, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes from one box. That's not counting the figure boxes, so there is a lot of pieces here. Insane. There he is in the plastic bag. Wow. Very awesome. Alright, so this is our unboxing experience, so I'm going to do very best to do this with one hand while I'm holding the camera. It's not actually, there's no tape on anything. It's pretty much, I'm going to keep all my contents because who knows what you do in the future. You have all this stuff. It definitely can be a valuable to you if you ever need to sell it or whatever you want to do. But I don't see me selling it, and I'm all going to get that out with one hand. So I'm going to go ahead and take that piece out. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so the outer piece is off, and then we have this kind of a plastic wrap. There's some cardboard that's shoved in between the tank treads here. Oh, look at that. I'm glad we have to put this together. Oh, man, moving treads. How about that, guys? That's just insane. Let me have on this side. Okay, there's no more cardboard. So let's go up here and take a look. Okay, this is a sticky film kind of a plastic. Sucked all through. They really went to a lot. Well, we went to a lot of expense to get this to us. I'm sure we paid for all this plastic. It's not very plastic friendly if they're trying to clean for the last couple of years with their plastic boxes, but lots of plastic. Wow. It's got to take a minute, man. Just take a deep breath. Getting excited here. It just is just long time G.I. Joe collector, and then just to see this thing, just a piece of artwork, man. Oh my goodness, is that bad boy heavy? Oh, is that beautiful? Very cool. Sneak peek so far. I'm gonna do lots of parts on this, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of everything in this in different videos. That way you guys can pick and choose what you want to watch. If you want to watch something a couple times, beautiful piece. That's incredible. Wow. Jeez. Alright, man, here we are. Oh man, here we are. So we're going to take a look at these parts together. Wow. There's our turret. Massive turret. We have the black, and then we have some like gunmetal colors throughout the top of this. This is very nicely painted. Some silver here. We have some bronze, copper, where it's just like scorched from the constant blasting the Joes. We have a type of a steering column here with the Cobra insignia on right there. That's pretty awesome. It's the back of this thing where it plugs in probably to that protective plate that Lenny talked about. Here we have the Cobra insignia. Very nice. There are some ports there on the currents, some type of blast effects. I'm surprised we didn't get none. We should have got blast effects with the overall pieces. This is actually sealed. I'll leave that for later. After a pair of scissors. Let's take a look at the ones, some of the missiles. And throw it in the box. Lots of plastic. They come totally assembled inside the actual turret itself. Wow. These are very nice. Now these are actually drilled through the back for blast effects. One of those bazookas or scrap irons fit those. Here we have the pig that goes inside of the tank back there, which we'll be taking a look at here later. And then with the red Cobra insignias here in red and the red tips. I think, see, yep. These are just like pegged on like the original. They're actually very hollow. And pretty decent in length. I mean, longer than my fingers, so it's a decent size, my longest finger. So these are pretty cool. And it is peg on like the original G.I. Joe toys from the 80s. And they stay pretty well. They do move around a little bit. But that's pretty awesome. So massive weaponry for Cobra to stomp the Joes. Here we go. Here's the second one. So we have the right and the left of the turrets. Pretty cool. This is awesome. Alright, so we'll set those aside. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like we have side skirts. This is the vintage style side skirts. There's some studs throughout. Paneling. We have the tampo there. It's not a sticker. There's the connection points. So yeah, this is kind of just going to be like something I'm probably just going to leave off because I just have one and I don't see myself swapping them out very often. Because that new stuff is just incredible. I'm a big vintage collector and I love the original styles, but I gotta go classified on this one and I'm surprising myself, but I really am. So then you have the two panels, the right and the left, obviously, which is pretty cool. Alright, so here we have the new updated style. Wow. I love this step system they use. This is so cool how they updated this. I mean, you get the silver stripes here. Same throwback to the original here. This is how you modernize something tastefully, but staying true to the source material. Then we have the red line work on the front of these steps. That's beautiful. When I first seen it, I was like, that is a fantastic idea. And it goes right up to the ladder. That is incredible. They use that gap that's been there forever with a perfect idea, which is for the ladder. In my opinion, that's amazing. Here's the same kind of connections as the vintage versions. All right, so here's our other side. Get rid of that. Oops. So excited, I'm dropping everything. Here's the alternate side. Just as beautiful. It catches the light. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if I can get both these in here without knocking the camera over. It's just very large stuff to deal with. Very cool. Awesome. Alright, so this is one of the... Go get some scissors. This is really the only bag you think you have to cut so far. This, the chin cannon end. It actually has a piece of plastic in there too. So it's very well protected. So it doesn't get bent. Wow, that's pretty... I mean, that's really detailed. Look at that, guys. Cobra insignia right there. Look at all the beautiful little bit of paint. That little bit of paint goes a long way. The red bands around the cannons. There's a connector point. The back of it. Front of it. Drilled barrels for some blast effects. Very small blast effects. There's the top of it. Very cool. Okay, so next we have the canopy, which is in a plastic bag and then has another plastic bag, but there's not much to see here. I'm not going to open this because it's just basically a clear canopy. You see that there's a bit of black paint on the hinge, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so then last but not least, this beautiful new canopy right here. Wow. I think we have that same type of wax sticky paper around this thing. You need to be very careful because there's gall wings. Oh, that's so sticky. Whew, that's nice. That is crystal clear lenses. Very cool. There's the side, the top of it, the back, underneath. Look how clear that is. Very nice. And of course they raise up like so, which it'll be a lot better once it's on the Hisstank. Man, that's beautiful. Very cool. Hinges are here in the back. Well, it looks like you guys have to put me in the dungeon because I think I told a lie. It isn't the last piece. It's... Forgot about these, and this has to be cut open. These must be the turrets that are for the top, the guns for the top of the turret, I should say. I'm going to cut that piece of plastic off, and then we have the 4 guns inside. We have, these are in plastic also. Let's see how those come out. Very cool. Let me get the other one out real quick. So we have some articulation here in our, these are Gatling guns. Very deadly. Some articulation here for, that bend. Not too bad. I just thought it was like that gummy stuff. Oh, I'd have been upset about that. There's some red and green there on the end of that thing. Silver hose there. Pretty cool. So you get 2 of those. Matching. And then, what do we got here? Oh, this is the shield for the turret, sculpted in Cobra insignia. Some studs throughout. That's pretty cool. Side piece, back. Interesting. Then what do we have in here? What is this? I think it's supposed to be 4 guns for the top. Am I missing something? What is this? I'm not sure what this is. These are kind of little canisters. There's sometimes you get a Haslab and they do little things for you to discover. And some people forget, like, what is this? I don't know what these are. Guess I'll find out in our next video. Huh. Just, whatever, it looked pretty cool. Nicely painted. Yeah, I guess there is only two Gatling guns for the back. I don't even see the turrets. Oh, it's up there, inside there. So yeah, so we have the side turrets. As we pan across this entire disaster warehouse here. Yeah, so we have the main turrets for here, and then the ports. So there's 5mm. I don't know. Looks like that just pops out. How about that? It's a basket. Back in, yeah, so we're good. I think we have everything. Alright guys, wow, look at that. I can't wait to get some batteries in this thing. Looks cool. Alright, so there's our boxing experience. Part 1 and 2. Kind of had to end part 1 pretty quickly because I had to go and take care of something pretty quick, so I didn't get a chance to end that video correctly, but I put all this in a playlist, so it'll play one after another if you just want to watch from start to beginning or whenever it ends. Got a lot in mind, a lot of stuff to look at. Been doing a lot of different stuff with this, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And I want to thank everybody that helped bring this to, actually for us to get this, to bring this in production. For all of you who have backed this, thank you, because you guys, we all helped each other out in the community to get this made. I couldn't have done it by myself. You guys couldn't have done it by yourself. We did it together. We got this funded. We got it through. Regardless if you like the price or not. I think, from what overall I can see, it's a fair price. 4 figures, $100, $200 for a tank. And with electronics, just the size of this thing, it'll probably be $200 just for the tank and all the other, accessories you get. I think it's a decent price. I mean, we all had sticker shock in the beginning, but man, I think I'll hold that judgment, but I'm not disappointed and I don't regret my purchase, so I hope you guys feel the same. Thanks guys for watching. Thanks for being part of this fantastic community that we're experiencing now. And I'll see you guys in our next review.